Let's go across to our guest joining us. Siddharth Yadav is the spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Mohammad Tausif Rahman from the TMC joining us. Shikha Mukherjee is senior journalist, tracks West Bengal politics very closely. And SP Vaid is former IPS and security expert. He's of course served as the DGP of Jammu and Kashmir. I want to begin with Mohammad Tausif Rahman first up. The TMC has come out and said today that there was some sort of provocation on ground, which is why the residents seem to have attacked ED officials. This seems like the most the most wild allegation that can be made. What provocation would ever justify attacking ED officials, and that to an armed mob?
Well, Shivani, this is nothing new. I understand whenever the election is coming near, just like in 2019, 2021 and 2024, the election is coming near. So all this gimmick from BJP and the central agency have started, and we are prepared for that. Second, who is Shah Jahan, whether he's a criminal or a saint, no media can decide that until unless court gives their own orders or whatsoever. Now, the point is, a few days back, Shivani, I want to enlighten you and I want to give this knowledge to all the panelists that Suvendu Adhikari clearly threatened to all the people of Bengal that you wait and watch what we are going to do in Bengal, you will see. Secondly, there are more than 16 members of parliaments in Bengal. They have got the blessing from the people. More than 50 MLAs, not a single raid on anyone's house. Now, who is Shah Jahan? The court will decide. I mean,
I get that, but Mohammad Tausif, that's not...
Let me go there.
I'll give you an opportunity later. But you know, the question I've asked you, and you must address this, what has transpired is absolutely appalling. I'm sure for the state of West Bengal as well, to see these visuals. It's a state that is increasingly getting known with abject lawlessness, particularly in some areas. So let's speak about the raid today. I don't think anybody...
It's been a hat-trick.
No, once again, Mohammad, Tausif, once again, I don't think anybody should pass judgment on the case itself. Nobody should pass the judgment on the politician concerned. But that's not the debate today. The debate today is how can something like this happen? This is a state under your control. Law and order is under your control. Every time something like this happens, the TMC cannot say, oh, the opposition ki sajish hai ye to.
No, definitely. The law, the government, the Kate, we are everything. We have to take care of everything, and we are not justifying these things. But Shivani, there are a lot of things. You have to understand the sentiment of the people. The central government
what sentiment? You cannot use sentiment as an excuse for violence.
Let me complete. I won't be able to explain you.
But what is the sentiment here?
It is a sentiment. Why I'm telling you? There is a reason why I'm telling you. Central government has not been providing money to the people of Bengal. There is a provocation from the BJP. They are instigating the people. What used to happen?
What is the provocation from the BJP? Can you tell me something specific that happened on ground?
Because they go there to Sandesh Khali and to other districts and they instigate people. I mean, why do they instigate people?
Now, how do you know this? One second. How do you know this? And why is it that the TMC has been quiet about this?
People are complaining.
People are complaining. The people who attacked ED officials, you are taking their word as the gospel truth.
The local people, and why did they attack? Bring the NI investigation. We are not stopping that. We are ready for the NI investigation. We will never
What does it say about the state of affairs in West Bengal is what I'm asking you.
Shivani, let me tell you again. I'll give you a conclusion. ED did not inform the state government first. Earlier, they used to inform the state government because there are some sensitive areas in each and every part of India. If they would have done that, we could have helped the ED going any area because we can't stop ED because they have their own control. If you don't inform the state government, how can we be held accountable? We understand there is need for secrecy, but that doesn't mean that the state government will be completely kept in the dark. I mean, please understand, Shivani, this is not a joke. You are taking a team of 6 and 7 people.
So they were with the CRPF team. Clearly, they were outnumbered, and you can't say they were going to arrest him. I don't think anybody knows that. The ED has not said it. It was part of a raid. So let's keep it at that. But even if it was meant for an arrest, nobody has the right to interfere when agencies are doing their work. Mohammad, before I go across to the rest of our guests, don't you think if you look at the scenario in totality, look at what transpired in recent Panchayat elections too, look at what happens when it comes to political adversaries, political murders that continue to take place in West Bengal, and the fact that agencies come under attack. This is painting a lawless picture of West Bengal, particularly in some areas.
Everything is under law. Everything is controlled. Everything is fine, fair and lovely, Shivani. There is nothing wrong until and unless you come inside our area and instigate people and harass the local people, you know the outcome will be like this.
No, I'm
Because
sorry, but
it's
you
a
have
mob.
given,
It's
you
a- it's
virtually
a
given
mob.
a clean
You
sheet.
can't control the
No,
mob
I'm
when,
sorry.
when they are upset with the central government.
Without an investigation, how can you give a clean sheet to the mob by saying that they were instigated or they were harassed?
When it's about our people, we have to support our people, because even the
Even
ED
if
should be
they're attacking
investigated.
people and murdering them, you
No,
will support
even
the
the
people.
ED should be investigated. Even the ED should be investigated. What they were doing there and what actually they said and what
No, so
happened.
then
actually there.
wait
The
for
whole
an
thing should be
investigation.
investigated.
Then don't pass judgment that the ED was provoking and instigating the local people.
Shivani, give me 10 seconds. Give me 10
Yes,
seconds.
yes.
If anything is wrong with some particular person, the ED can always seek support from the state government.
Right.
Or if they don't trust the state government, they can at least inform the chief secretary half an hour before. If you don't
Can
understand
I just
what we are
remind you?
going
I
to
get
do.
your point, and I'll take that to Siddharth Yadav. But can I just remind you? I did mention that incident in 2019 where the Kolkata police only was detaining the CBI officials. Now that's the
Yeah, because
kind of
it
you know,
was not
lack
under
of
the law.
camaraderie that exists. So please,
You came to
I don't
arrest
know.
the commissioner of police.
How do you know they came to arrest
the
him?
commissioner of police. And
How do you
without
know
any-
beforehand?
without-
You
No,
somehow
I'm
know
telling you,
beforehand
without-
everything the
without any
agency
proof-
wants to do, but you didn't know that they were
Without
going
any
here.
proof, you want to harass the people of Bengal. We will not allow that.
No people of Bengal were harassed. That cannot be a fig
No,
leaf
of course.
used to
Every
make excuses
time,
for mob
every
behavior.
time.
I'm sorry, mob
Shivani,
behavior cannot
every
be
time the
excused
BJP
by
wants
saying
to tarnish the
sentiments
image of
and
Bengal.
people of Bengal. Everybody is a citizen of this country and everybody needs to
If
follow
I
the law
don't
of the
understand,
country.
if we don't
Nobody is
like the
above.
Bengalis,
Nobody
you
is
can just come
above
and say
law.
that.
This is precisely the kind of attitude, and I'll
No,
come to
you are
that
targeting the
attitudinal issue,
Bengalis.
which is
The
giving a
BJP is
free pass
targeting
to
the
people.
Bengalis each and every time.
I'm not talking about the BJP here. The BJP was not targeted. This was not a political
Then who's
fight happening
controlled?
between political
Who's
cadre.
controlling the ED?
This is the
Who's
ED
controlling the ED?
officials who are not political, who are not members of a political party attacked. Even if it's two
Fine, the
parties
ED
fighting
doesn't
each
go
other,
to-
it is not a lawful situation.
The ED
But
doesn't
please
go to
don't
BJP's
make
house.
excuses about sentiments
ED
of
doesn't
people.
go to Suvendu Adhikari's
That's
house.
not a
ED
that's
will
not
only
a
go to TMC's
justification for
house.
mob behavior. Tomorrow, some people
It's
will
not a
gather at your
justification.
house in West Bengal only.
it's a
They'll
clarification
say
what
you
I'm
have
giving you,
upset their
Shivani.
sentiments and they'll attack you. Should we support that? Of course not.
No, why? Why? First release our money. The central government is not releasing our money.
You are
There
mixing
is
two
a
issues
approach.
now. Is this
There
the way
is
to
a
fight
anger
for that
inside
money?
people's heart.
Again, you are saying that people should be allowed to attack ED officials to
I'm
fight
not
for
saying
that money.
allowed. I'm not saying allowed. I'm not saying allowed. You
Then-
can't tongue twist with me. I am saying
You
that
are
there is
virtually
a
justifying
law,
it. This
there
is the
a
same thing
rule.
saying that these people intruded into the parliament. They had certain grouses, so we must listen to their grouses. You've then justified
I
the
never
attack
said-
and the intrusion.
I never said. that
I'm
the
not saying
parliament
for you,
people
but I'm
went
saying this is
inside.
the same argument.
No,
If you
this-
make
this was
excuses
coming
for
from
people's
BJP.
sentiments, for violence, then that's a slippery slope. That's all I'm saying. Siddharth Yadav, please come in here. Two things. One, did the agencies make a mistake not taking the state government in confidence? Should they not do so more so that the state government can also provide the help that they need to provide? And secondly, what do you make of the charge that the TMC has made on the show and otherwise that the BJP is deliberately provoking via agencies or via their cadre on ground?
Shivani, first of all, I would like to point out what my friend from TMC was saying. And he explicitly said, he used the phrase, and I would not want him to object to that. He can listen to the recording later. He said, if you come inside our area, you will get this. What is area? What is the area? Are we
No, I
forming
never
ghettos in
said
our
if you
country?
come inside the area.
If
If you come and
Sir,
harass the local people.
I requested you not to object. You'll go and listen to the recording later. I knew you're going to refuse to that. But are we forming ghettos in our country? Are we doing that? Or is Bengal governed by some other constitution? Or is the Rohingya constitution working there? Or is the Rohingya law and order situation working there? This is a part of our country. A constitutional body of our country, a agency of our country goes there to inquire about a corruption charge, which I think is the most unjust thing that can happen to the people of this country. And on that, the spokesperson of the TMC party is sitting on national television and justifying that they provoked and so they got it.
Who's justifying?
Sir, you
Who's
sir,
justifying?
forget what
I'm
they
saying
did.
we don't
Sir,
justify
you
any
forget what they
criminal law
did.
inside anywhere.
Sir, I was not objecting in while you were saying, please give me my time. Please be tolerant enough. I was very quiet when you were saying.
No, but
Please.
you're talking a wrong thing. You're talking
Now,
nonsense,
when
sir.
you say, when you come
You are-
out
you
here
are
and
twisting-
say,
you are twisting
and you
the
want to
whole
say-
matter.
You want to
You
justify
are
and
twisting
say
the whole matter.
they did
We
it
never
because
said
of
that we are
It
going
is
to
not because
organize
of
a
that.
criminal law inside
Shivani,
Bengal.
I'm very sorry. I don't participate in debates like this. If he wants to do this, I'm sorry. I won't be able to speak further.